all of their equipment getting stolen. The guy's trying to start the excavators with a screwdriver, trying to break into the truck, breaking into the trailer. They were there for an hour. Nobody knew nothing. Hey, what's up, Stripe Nation? Blake Albertson here with B&B Lawn Care. I was just on YouTube and I saw Tigran Gertz, I think is how you pronounce his name. You guys know Tigran, man. Huge landscaping company in California. He just posted a pretty long video, security camera footage from the customer's house of all of their equipment getting stolen. The guy's trying to start the excavators with a screwdriver, trying to break into the truck, breaking into the trailer. They were there for an hour. Nobody knew nothing. Sunday at 4 a.m. They had an hour, okay? So when we're talking about security, I want to go through and show you guys what I do and what I have set up in my equipment, my trucks, the site we store our equipment at. I'm going to show you what I do. I'm not going to be totally specific on some things because, as Tigran mentioned, you know, people could see a video and then come back and be like, well, I know where all of his security stuff is. So I might be vague or something, but I want to get you at least some product names, things like that. I'll leave links down in the description. But, you know, it's all about, listen, this saying goes, you know, if somebody's motivated enough to steal, they're going to steal. No matter how many locks and chains you put on there, they're going to get in. So we need to slow them down, okay? So like, let's talk about a trailer, right? We need to slow the ability to break into your trailer with locks and chains and, okay? So we need all of that. There's kind of like 3 or 4 sections to this, okay? We need to slow them down. That's number one, okay? So they can't just go in there and take it and run. It doesn't matter how many alarms or if the cops are on their way or not. Number 2, we need them to know that we know, dude. We need cameras, lights, and alarms, okay? Motion sensors, door sensors, whatever, okay? My buddy just put up Simply Safe. If you have electricity and you have Wi-Fi, I totally suggest Simply Safe. It's going to be the best option for you, the best do-it-yourself budget battery option. Simply Safe 100%. Okay, where we are, we're in a difficult position with lack of Wi-Fi, lack of power, so we use the Reolink Go cameras, okay? They're totally solar, totally cellular, okay, which is huge. But we need them to know that, hey, we know, dude, lights are on, the siren's going off. Like, we want them to be like, holy crap, is it now worth it to, sorry, this lady's yelling at me, but hey, this is our parking spot here at Quick Trip, okay? We need them to know, like, oh gosh, we've got lights on us now. The siren is just there blasting. So any neighbors that are nearby, anybody that's there is like, now it's game time. There is something going on here, okay? We need help over here, help over here. That's like immediate what's happening at the trailer. Simultaneously, you need to be notified and the police need to be notified. I know we're all tough and we want to take them on, but listen, the police getting notified is the number one thing. If we can slow somebody from stealing our stuff while the cops are on their way, we have a better chance of them two meeting up. You know, like if it takes 10 minutes for the cops to get there, we need it to take 15 minutes to break into our equipment, because then they're getting caught, okay? I can't believe people are out in the world without this stuff on their trailer. I'm sorry. I've talked about it for 2-3 years now. And the comments I get are like, oh, don't be showing off your security stuff. But then there's people that have questions about it. I like this stuff. I like to know that my stuff's secure. If you want to start easy tracking, so now we're in recovery mode. So what happens when somebody steals our stuff, the cops don't meet up with them? Now we need security camera footage, hopefully a license plate, and tracking on the equipment. They're super expensive trackers. Here's something that I have. I have a cellular iPad, incredible battery life. It's plugged in. in the truck. I can track that device. Apple also released a little $30 like little tracker that you can put on your keys or whatever. That thing works really well. I bought one. I put it in all the vehicles. It's tiny. Nobody's ever gonna find it. And though it's not like GPS cellular shooting out a signal all the time, it works by if it's around other iPhones, then it picks up that tracker. There's iPhones everywhere in the world, dude. You know, whatever the ratio is, like 60% of people have iPhones. So like the likelihood of it getting picked up is pretty good. It also pings the last location. So let's say they're driving on a highway, take a dirt road, and they go at their house in some land. Well, you're still gonna be pinged pretty close to their location. So all of these things. Now let's shoot over to the place we store equipment, and I'll show you guys some more of our security. But I'll leave all of the products that I'm showing and using down in the description below. Remember, we have limited electricity, no Wi-Fi where we keep equipment and on the trailer. So most of these products had to be solar, cellular, and just off-grid pretty much. So pretty cool if you guys are in that situation. If you have electricity and Wi-Fi like at a shop, a garage, dude, you're in luck. Your life's gonna be easy. Security is gonna be no big deal. This things are a little bit more pricey just because we have to be on cellular. You're gonna have to pay for a data plan, but like it's $10 a month, okay? It's really, really no big deal. So let's get to it. One is like a fenced in perimeter with locks, okay? So we have, I don't know, this is probably like 9-foot fence, 10-foot fence with steel gates on the front and a big freaking lock and chain, okay? Listen, people can cut through locks, so it's more of just like a deterrent and a slow down the bad guy, right? It's hard to, there's really nothing that's gonna actually stop things. That's why banks were still getting robbed even though they had big safes and all that. Like, listen, the locks we can buy, you can cut them, okay? But it is meant to slow them down, and that's where you have security cameras, okay? We use the Reolink Go. They actually sent me one of the Reolink Go's for our trailer, but I had been a customer. I had bought the Reolink Go PTZ and the Reolink Go before they even emailed me. So I've been using Reolink forever. It's the only camera that worked really, really well on cellular. No Wi-Fi, totally solar, battery, and cellular. I had used like an Arlo Go. It was super, super expensive, about double the price of the Reolink Go, and it didn't work very well. So I need to be notified when somebody's here. If somebody's looking at the equipment, I need to be able to see who it is and be able to call the police, okay? That's the only two objectives. The other thing would be letting an intruder know that I see you, okay? So we have motion sensors. I have 3 of them. They're solar with alarms. Here, I'll show you one here. And I'll leave a link down to these. They're not too cool or fancy, but they're pretty loud. They're really loud. And I have 3 of them because I want them to be super loud, dude. I want people to know if somebody's doing something or not. At least get them to look, right? I'll show you inside the trailer. This is more for out on the job sites. I mean, it can be used both ways if somebody breaks into the trailer at night, but I have a camera looking over the truck and trailer like from a higher point. Motion lights, motion sensors, cameras, and locks. These are the belay locks that we use here on the trailer. They look really, I mean, they look like you're not gonna get into them, right? So these are pretty cool. I bought these a couple years ago. They've been working really well. This thing goes down into the middle and locks in. It's really nice. Signs, like it's literally just all of these little things that somebody goes, well, I'm on camera, there's a big freaking lock here, there's an alarm in there. You know, it's like, just move on to the next one maybe. You know, that's like what you're trying to do mentally to them, but locks and calling the police are those 2 things that are going to, you know, stop it from happening. If you have power, I suggest SimpliSafe put those little tags for your windows and doors on your trailer and have that base station. I use it at my house. It's not sponsored. I don't have it out here because I don't have enough power for it, but I've had really, really good success with SimpliSafe. Let me show you these cameras. So this is a Reolink Go pan tilt zoom. It's amazing, guys, to know, get notification about what's going on in your trailer, what's happening. There's internal storage, there's cloud storage. It's totally solar and cellular. The solar panels on top of the trailer. We also have one at our shop, and I just get notifications throughout the day. It timestamps, date stamps, and you always know what's going on with your equipment at your shop, in your trailer. Just really, really good for security, accountability, and checking up on things with a live feed to your phone.